Now this is a long question. So first of all, we'll read the last line. Identify the disease associated with the condition. So basically we have to diagnose the condition. Now the question is, a 32-year-old male presented with chief complaint of difficulty seeing in the dark. So the patient is having difficulty to see in the dark. He has associated numbness, itchy scaly skin with joint pain. Laboratory investigation reveals decreased phytanic acid. So identify the disease. So basically, if you see, the investigation are showing that the phytanic acid is decreased, right? So you must be knowing uh, what is the role of phytanic acid and what are the sources. Milk is considered as one of the important sources of your phytanic acid. Now what happens? There is lack of alpha hydroxylase in some patients, lack of an enzyme called alpha hydroxylase, which is also known as phytanic acid oxidase. Phytanic acid oxidase, and due to the lack of this, the function of this enzyme is what? It generally causes the oxidation of your the phytanic acid. Now if the phytanic acid is oxidized, then it's fine, but if the oxidation is hampered because there is lack of alpha hydroxylase, so what will happen? There will be accumulation of this particular acid, in the tissue. Okay, and this particular acid is thought to have pathological effects on membrane function. So if you see, the membrane function will be compromised, that means there will be scaly skin, as well as there will be problem with night vision, right? The eye membrane must be hindered, one thing. Then protein prenylation and gene expression. Protein prenylation and gene expression. So these are the three functions which will be hampered due to the accumulation of this particular acid, and that will lead to a lot of pathologies in the body. One is your neurological symptoms will be there. What are the symptoms? Neurologic symptoms will be there. There will be polyneuropathy. There will be retinitis pigmentosa, and that's why the patient is not able to see clearly in night. Then there will be nerve deafness and cerebellar ataxia. So these are certain things that generally are seen in cases of this particular accumulation of this particular acid. So what is the disease that is associated with this association? I mean, this increased phytanic acid accumulation, and that is none other than your Refsum's disease. So quickly walking through the key concept: lack of alpha hydroxylase, which is the phytanic acid oxidase, will be there, that will lead to accumulation of this particular phytanic acid in the tissues, and this phytanic acid is found in dairy products like milk, and it can also be found in ruminant fats and meats. Milk is a good source of phytanic acid, and it should be avoided in these patients. And what are the symptoms? There will be severe neurological symptoms: polyneuropathy, retinitis pigmentosa, nerve deafness, and cerebellar ataxia. So if we go back to the question, answer is going to be your Refsum disease, that is option 1.